I want to say once again, rest in peace and love and condolences to their families. If there's anything to take from this story, is that love without peace can turn poisonous. Relationship built on control, resentment, and unchecked pain will eventually explode. Sometimes
we'll have to see on that part. Because I don't know if she killed herself or someone shot her. So, but she did shoot him while he getting a haircut in the church.
Now at the time, people ran with the narrative to come up with the story that he allegedly gave his wife HIV. They assumed the worst based on the circumstances about the story. But a day after, a woman had spoke up, a woman who allegedly used to talk to Todd and exposed some facts and allegedly set the record straight. She went to Facebook and said the following: "Greed is real, the real story. I've talked to close friends and family. At the time they met, she was a single, very stable mother with everything. Good job, retirement check, homeowner with a few cars. Todd did not have the resources or success people often believe. In fact, he had a history of deceptive behavior and was not financially stable. The relationship moved quickly, but they were never married. In fact, he had a history of deceptive behavior and was not financially stable. The relationship moved quickly, but they were never married and were only together for a few years. And according to public records, she is correct, as I looked them up on the county website. They had a mutual agreement that Todd would move out of her home and that they would amicably separate their shared businesses. Although he initially moved out, he became increasingly hostile and began returning to her residence uninvited. This led her to obtaining a restraining order against him in March. After moving out, Todd removed their name from their shared business account, changed the associated email, and withdrew all funds. Approximately $96,000, leaving her without access to money she needed for living expenses. She had not been working due to her carrying their baby and was relying on those savings. He also found a way to access and withdrew funds from her personal account. Further compounding the situation, Todd filed fraudulent disputes on 18 months worth of mortgage payments that she had paid from their business account. This resulted in a foreclosure notice in July, demanding 18 months worth of mortgage payments that she had paid from their business account. This resulted in a foreclosure notice in July, demanding $55,000 or requiring her to vacate the property within 60 days. Since he had removed her name from the business account, it was difficult for her to contest the fraud claims. Meanwhile, Todd used the misappropriated funds to purchase a Cybertruck. Legal proceedings followed, focusing on the division of their joint-built business, Credit Champ. Last week, the court ruled in Todd's favor, granting him full ownership of the business and all 3 vehicles purchased under its name. Despite her significant role in starting and growing the company, she was left with nothing: no business, no income, and only a few clients in her personal account. She had attempted to reach a compromise,